Okay, this video is about egg maintenance. Because, if possible, I will incubate my eggs to maternal incubation, or let the mother incubate the eggs, I would say. And if you incubate your eggs normally, then you set it in the incubator and just forget it. But if you are letting the mother incubate the eggs, then setting and forgetting is not really a method. Let's push her a little bit back. As you can see, last year, if I had something happen like this, I would take out this egg and put them in the incubator. But what I find was, they always die. I don't know why, but if I do that, halfway incubation, they die. And then somebody also from the Netherlands, I can't remember her name. Oh, I know how she looks, but I can't remember her brand name. Her name is Chantal, but I don't know her brand name. She said, well, I just shoved them back into the coils of the mother, and then that's fine. So why not try that? Because putting them in the incubator doesn't work. This is Nova, by the way. She's a classic, head for candy, and she was bred to the pastel candy, head for piebald, to make some candies. She has a big clutch, like 9 eggs. Here's the second clutch. She is a super cinnamon XOL I had her for a couple of years now. She had a couple of clutches. Let me check what she was bred to. She was bred to Sumo, our super mahogany. So to get some, well, all of the babies will be mahogany cinnamons, and half of them also will be XOLB. Right. So maintenance. I do this once a week or so, depending by the state of them. If it's really dry, I'll do it a little bit more, because you cannot add too much water to an enclosure. Whoop. Of course, she's a little bit pissed off. They do not like this. Yo. I don't know about you guys, but I always get spooked when I get strike too. I don't get used to it. I always get spooked. Right, now that we are almost set up for the other clutch, I'm just gonna talk while doing this. So this is a pastel piebald. She's quite small actually, but I did breed her because she was about 1100 grams, and I thought she would smack prey, and she didn't. She just built some eggs, and I think it got pretty well. I think last night, I saw this clutch last night, and I saw 2 eggs, and I wasn't sure if she was done or not. So I just left her. Maybe there's 2, maybe there's 3. It's a small clutch. Now you can see that she's very tightly wound up, and she's not big enough to cover all of it. There's a little bit of egg left. And what that tells you is 2 things. One, temperature might be too low. See, temperature is 30 degrees. Temperature in the back, where the heat mat is way too hot. It's 35. I'm gonna have to check why that is, but it just might be that we have one heat mat. No, that's on full power too. That's on full power too. Maybe the probe got loose. I have to check that. But anyway, the spot where she laid eggs is perfect temperature. Now, the temperature is good, so that's not the reason why she's all coiled up. The reason she's all coiled up because they maintain two parameters. One is temperature and the other one is humidity. So the maintenance that we do is we spray down the enclosures a little bit. Every week, every few days, we keep an eye on how it's going. As you can see, this top is fairly dry. The other tops were also fairly dry. So that means that I need to up my schedule a little bit. I will check back in a few days. Because you cannot spray too much water at once, otherwise the entire enclosure will cool down too much. And that's not good. So they coil, let me go down a little bit. They coil down the eggs, or they coil around the eggs to trap heat and humidity. So if your humidity is too low, they will cover all the eggs up, so then they do not dry out. But in that way, they cannot get rid of any heat, any excess heat. And that's a problem. So if the humidity is good, then she has the freedom to open up the coils or close the coils to regulate the temperature better. So it will help them a lot if you maintain a good humidity inside the tub. Now in the wild, of course, they lay their clutches underground. So humidity is always on point and they just have to regulate the temperature. In here, it's a little bit suboptimal, so they need to regulate both. They are pretty good at it, but you do need to help them. Now, just to check, she is not a happy camper. 5 eggs, bit warm. Temperature here is good. So that's weird, right? 31 Celsius, 3 eggs. Last year, her offspring were also rubbish. It was a very bad clutch. 3 eggs survived. All of the 3 eggs, I needed to put them in the incubator because well, as you can see now, the eggs don't stick together. Sorry. The eggs do not stick together with her. And she was good. She was coiled up good. So I thought I'd give her another chance at incubating herself. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. I was excited about this pairing though, because she was bred to my normal piebald. Now, the tripod is not high enough for this clutch, but I will elevate you a little bit so you can see. This is Lilith. We have one slug falling out of the coils, but that's alright. Let me check really quick what she was bred to. Lilith was bred to Frostflake. Just kidding, drum. She was bred to drum once. I see. I see in my chart now that I introduced drum, so a Super Bongo mahogany, the same pairing as last year. I introduced him once, didn't see a lock, and then I have not put another male with her. She laid eggs anyway, so apparently they did lock.
Oh, let me move the camera.
And also, she laid eggs. So you spray a little bit in the back, you spray a lot in the front, so that all of the moisture can evaporate, causing a humidity spike, helping her out, not drying out the eggs. Now I have incubated eggs with her. She actually, maybe you've heard the story, but I had one egg. Maybe you have heard the story, but I had one egg, and that was also laid on top of some kind of pine or some kind of wood fiber thing, very dry. She incubated it successfully. So they can manage the humidity and temperature successfully to incubate the eggs, but it's not handy. Now this, ladies and gentlemen, is a little bit of a sad story. She's going to strike. Sorry. As you can see, this clutch is entirely dried up. Not dried up, it is dried up now. That's not the reason why. The clutch died pretty soon. I think a week or so after being laid. Now I haven't pulled it because I'm curious what she will do. I'm curious what she will do. Will she just get off the eggs? Will she incubate it fully? Now, one of the reasons why I do maternal incubation is because it is better for the relationship between you and your animal. Although this is stressful, I don't think it's nearly as stressful as me taking away the eggs. But this clutch died. And last year she also had a clutch and only 2 animals survived, which was enough because I got what I needed, but not great. So I wonder if it's the pairings or is it her? She was bred to something else though this time. Right, we have one more clutch that I know of, but maybe there is another being laid already. Right, so this is a NG pastel, desert ghost, bred to pastel. Oop. See, I always get scared. Bred to pastel, pastel orange dream, caramel albino, desert ghost. So desert ghost to desert ghost, pastel on both sides, so probably some super pastels. NG on one side, which is great because I really love the NG desert ghost stuff. They will produce some pretty babies. Let me check the temperature real quick because I have not. Yeah, great. Temperature 31 degrees, that is absolutely perfect. Right, now maybe this ivory has laid her clutch. She has not yet, but she is uncomfortable. I don't think it will be long anymore. So that's it for this video. Lighting probably wasn't the best, maybe sound quality and stuff also, but this snake room is tiny and normally I film here, there's a little bit of space, but in between the racks and stuff there's not much space to set up a light and the other stuff. But the point was that I can teach you a little bit about the eggs and the maintenance and probably didn't do a very good job of it because I was going to do the maintenance and thought, well, I'm just going to film it. But maybe next video I will explain a little bit better what it's all about. If you enjoyed this video, please let me know. It will help me out a lot. And have a great day. See you in the next one. Bye.